Now in Good Morning Northwest, a shooting in a West Central Spokane home and a man claiming to be trapped inside. What police are telling us about the case that brought in the bomb squad and hostage negotiators.
It's a rainy day, certainly a start, and it is a Monday, but these cool weathers and cool temperatures won't last long. We're going to have a warm-up. Finally, we'll talk about the timing.
And some big projects are coming to Spokane and Spokane Valley. How the budget just passed in Olympia will affect your family. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks for being with us. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Derek Dice. It is Monday, April the 24th. Mark Peterson here with a look at that forecast. All right, a little rainy Monday, but things are going to get better.
Oh, they will. But we got to get through today first, and we got a couple things going on. Overnight rain with more rain coming in for later on today. We're sitting at 41 degrees, but we have winds to 14 miles an hour, gusts in excess of 20. Makes it feel like it's 33. So that's why you want a jacket this morning. And then for the afternoon, rain showers coming in. And those showers are going to be with us till dinner time as we look at the 4 things you need to know. Certainly a cool start this week, but it's going to get warmer. 70s coming in for the end of the week. We'll talk about the days and the timing and also the dry conditions that are coming our way. Right now, not so dry. Doppler radar has it, again, still showers on I-90 as you head east. We still have more rain coming in with snow into the higher elevations. But now we have more coming in, and that's going to be our afternoon rain showers that are going to be prevalent for our entire area. Heading out 45 at 9 Mile, 40 at Fairchild, at Liberty Lake, you're at 43 degrees. Here's your day today, every couple of hours. 10 o'clock, we're going to have rain showers in mid-40s. Then we're going to be mid-50s, and we're still going to keep those showers right up and through dinner time. And then about 8 o'clock, things should dry out. But again, that high today of 55 degrees.
And new from the Breaking Now desk. This morning, police are still looking for the person involved in a shooting in West Central Spokane late yesterday afternoon. It began with a man calling 911, saying he had been shot at and was trapped upstairs in his home as the gunman was on the main level. You can see on your screen where that shooting took place, the home located on West Sharp Avenue near Ash. Right now, police do not know what the relationship was between the victim and the shooter. The call prompted an immediate response from police. You can see the SWAT truck along with red and blue lights illuminating the neighborhood. Spokane Police, hostage negotiators, the explosive disposal unit, and Spokane Valley Fire Department were all on the scene. Upon arrival, officers communicated with and evacuated the 4 people inside the home while looking for the gunman. But it was initially unclear if that person was still inside the home or if they had already left the area. Again, police are still searching for the shooter. They're asking anyone with information to call Crime Check at 509-456-2233. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
All right, Sydney, thank you. The Washington State Legislature passed a 2-year state capital budget yesterday. Some of those funds could be used for construction and maintenance projects here in the Inland Northwest.
Specifically District 4, which would be Spokane and Spokane Valley areas. Destiny Richards is in studio with more about this budget and what it will cover.
According to District 4 Representative Senator Mike Patton's office, the capital budget funds construction and maintenance of state buildings, public school matching grants, higher education facilities, public lands, parks, and more. Here are the 5 biggest Spokane area projects included in the capital budget. Nearly $1.2 million for the new Spokane Valley Performing Arts Center construction, with another near $2 million for the Spokane Valley Summer Theater, which will be a part of the Performing Arts Center. Just over $1 million for the Hub Sports Fields in Liberty Lake, $750,000 for Spokane Scale House Market in Spokane Valley, and $543,000 for Avista Stadium improvements. The House of Representatives passed the budget 96-0 on Friday, and the Senate approved it 48-0 on Saturday. Yesterday was the final day of the 2023 legislative session, and the budget will head to Governor Jay Inslee's desk for consideration. The capital budget would also provide funding for schools and universities in Eastern Washington, Washington State Patrol, and affordable housing. More about those projects and Senator Mike Patton's comments on the budget passing coming up later this hour. In studio, I'm Destiny Richards, 4 News Now.
Destiny, thank you so much. And new on Good Morning Northwest, the Spokane City Council has delayed its vote on whether to investigate Spokane Police Chief Craig Meidl. That was supposed to happen this evening. Last month, we told you about multiple groups calling for Meidl to resign and for Mayor Nadine Woodward to change practices. They claim favoritism toward a group of downtown business owners and individuals. The police chief says all the accusations are unfounded. We will bring you any new updates right here and, of course, on the 4 News Now app.
A Spokane man died following a motorcycle crash near Spokane International Airport Saturday morning. Washington State Patrol says the man was headed east on Highway 2 near Sunset Highway and Airport Drive when he left the road and hit a divider. He was ejected and ended up on the westbound side of the highway. WSP does not know if drugs or alcohol were involved. A former Idaho State police officer has been arrested by the Kootenai County Sheriff's Office for the death of his wife. 57-year-old Daniel Charles Howard turned himself in on Friday night. His wife, Kendi Wilkins Howard, died in Athol in February of 2021. The former trooper faces first-degree murder and domestic battery charges. All right, good morning, Northwest time is 6:07. Did you have the big thunder rumblings?
I didn't. If someone didn't wake me up. Was it? What time was it? Was it past my bedtime?
7 o'clock-ish, maybe?
Yeah, no, I was
I didn't hear it.
heading to night-night when I heard it. But Matt Gray caught not only the rainbow,
That's crazy.
but also a lightning strike in the same picture.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I tell you what, that was great, Matt. Thank you for saving that for me today. We take a different view, and it's, again, some clouds and drying out, more showers coming in. Your full forecast coming up.
Dangerous, even deadly fire sparked by lithium-ion batteries coming up. The push in Congress to crack down on what's causing them.
And did you see this in the sky this weekend? It had lots of people calling in wondering what it was. What we've learned after this break.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by George Gee Buick GMC.
Down we dive, spouting our flame from under.
Come see the Commanders Jazz Ensemble in Coeur d'Alene, April 23rd at North Idaho College, and in Spokane, April 24th at the Fox Theater.
Ever wondered why you didn't receive an alert during a nearby emergency? To be contacted about a situation near your home or workplace, and to receive automatic notifications, register at alertspokane.org. Alert Spokane issues all emergency notifications in Spokane County. Messages are sent via landline, cell, and voice-over internet phones via text, TDD, and email. Learn more and register at alertspokane.org. Language options available. Don't be caught off guard. Stay alert. Stay safe, Spokane County.
We all have causes near and dear to our hearts. That's why at Horizon Credit Union, we are dedicated to giving back, supporting local charities, expressing our not-for-profit values, investing in you and our community. Because your path is our purpose, and together we make a positive impact. Discover the difference. Horizon! Open your account today. Visit hzcu.org/discover.
Joni here at Post Falls Volkswagen with this bold and beautiful Taos. But there's more than just good looks behind this compact SUV. This is the perfect choice because it's also practical and efficient, with driver assist and all the latest enhanced safety features. Plus, the Taos is packed with the useful high-tech features you use every day. If you're thinking of a compact SUV, think Taos at your nearby Post Falls Volkswagen, the home of 0000.
Working in the healthcare field can be rewarding and diverse. ESD 101 and East Valley School District are teaming up to host a Healthcare Pathways Discovery Night, Thursday, April 27th. Hands-on activities include imaging, phlebotomy, emergency wound care, and more. Join us at East Valley High School and talk with professionals in the field about what a career in healthcare might look like. Thanks to the sponsors that made the Healthcare Pathways Discovery Night happen. For more information, visit our social media sites at Trades Night PNW and get ready to explore what jobs in the healthcare field can offer you.
There are a lot of ways to deal with a stubborn drain. Call us at Mainstream Plumbing. Our high-definition LED camera can go where no plumber's gone before, deep inside your sewer lines to find the root of the problem. Call 866-411-ZAP.
Welcome back. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. There's a new push this morning to crack down on poorly made lithium-ion batteries due to a spike in fires, some of them deadly.
This fire safety video shows how quickly a fire from an e-scooter can spread through a living room. After dozens of fires this year and 5 deaths, New York's senators, including U.S. Senator Chuck Schumer, are pushing for federal safety guidelines, which would allow regulators to crack down on cheaper, low-quality batteries. In New York City, where more delivery workers are using e-bikes, 216 lithium-ion battery fires were reported last year compared to only 40 in 2020. Experts recommend only using a charger that comes with your device and never charge the battery near flammable material.
General Motors is recalling over 40,000 of its Silverado pickups because of a potential problem that could cause a fire. The recall affects several models made from 2019 on. The issue centers on a sensor that could leak brake fluid.
Layoffs are on the way at Lyft. After his first week on the job, new CEO David Risher told employees that a, quote, significant number would be let go. The Wall Street Journal says it could be more than a quarter of the ride-sharing company's 4,000-member workforce.
6:12, time for your 10-second takeaway. It's going to be clouds and showers certainly this afternoon, and light rain gear would be good also, just to keep you warm. There's some breezy conditions. 55 will be our high today.
Lots of people spotted an interesting object in the sky Saturday night. We had viewers contact 4 News Now about the rocket-shaped object. The Spokane County Sheriff's Office tells us the object was actually a hot air balloon.
But we still don't know where it came from or who owns it. We put calls in to the Federal Aviation Administration, but haven't heard back yet. People on the Nextdoor app, though, reported seeing the same type of balloon over Spokane and Spokane Valley last spring. Yeah, a lot of social media talk about what the heck is that thing
Right, you
in
can
the
see
sky.
why there would be some concern about it.
Yeah, well, Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:12.
By grabbing a meal out, you could be supporting your neighbors in need. Just ahead, we'll give you a look at how Give and Gather works.
And as we send you off to a commercial break, here is a live look from the campus of Gonzaga with St. Aloysius Church there in the background. Thanks for tuning in to Good Morning Northwest.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Shopko Optical welcomes more insurance plans than ever. Call to book an exam and verify coverage.
Hi, I'm Randy, owner of Rooter 911 Sewer and Drain.
Sewer and drain cleaning at half the price of the larger competitors.
24/7 service for all of your sewer and drain cleaning needs in Spokane, 535-3136.
I just don't think STCU could handle us. We've grown a lot.
Can I be frank with you? Not just because that's my name. Now, we've upgraded our tools, team, and bring a fresh perspective.
So what's your pitch?
Slow down a bit. Growth's great, but uncontrolled growth, now that can be dangerous.
And how could growth be bad?
You ever seen a 6-foot-tall third grader sitting on Santa's lap? It's weird.
This is some sort of reverse psychology.
You can't drive 80 miles per hour down a highway that's not finished. You don't want to eat a grilled cheese.
I would have stopped at the first one.
I didn't know where I was going with that anyways.
I get your point, but I don't need STCU to help us slow down.
True, but we're happy to offer strategy and advice until you do need us. Sometimes, what's best for you doesn't boost our bottom line.
Sounds like STCU actually cares.
We do. All right, 3, 2, 1. Feel like we've had a breakthrough here today. STCU Business. Partner up.
Invest in community. Make new friends. When you live local, you support the people who make Spokane great. Shop now at livelocalinw.com.
The savings start Tuesday with Bi-Mart's latest membership-only savings book. Watch for it in your mailbox. Our latest savings book has 16 pages of everything you're looking for less. From spring lawn and garden and outdoor needs to pantry supplies the whole family loves to pet supplies and more, Bi-Mart has you covered. The savings start Tuesday with our latest savings book at Bi-Mart, your employee-owned membership store.
Shinedown, the Revolution's live tour. Saturday, May 6th, Spokane Arena. With special guest 3 Days Grace. And From Ashes to New. On sale now at ticketswest.com. Don't miss Shinedown live. Produced by Live Nation.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Schedule your comprehensive eye exam at shopko.com or bring in your outside prescription.
4 News Now is brought to you by Findlay Downtown Toyota. Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
Good morning at 6:16. If you are planning to eat out this week, there's an opportunity to enjoy some good food and to give back to the community.
Starting today, Volunteers of America is hosting the second annual Give and Gather event, where each participating restaurant donates part of their proceeds to some of the less fortunate in our community. Our Peter Choi went to check out some of those restaurants and explains how you can help.
I'm at one of the local restaurants participating in the second annual Give and Gather event this year. The organization says the best part of this event is that you get to enjoy amazing food all week and help people in need in our community.
There's nothing better than some bacons and fried eggs for your breakfast.
Order up!
But when the money you're paying is going to help people in the community, it's a no-brainer.
I think it's an awesome thing.
Participating for the second year in a row, a local restaurant owner, Mike Arberson, says he's excited to see another year of Give and Gather.
Anytime we can do anything to help the community and donate and give a little bit back, it's a win-win for both of us.
Last year we were close to about 20,000, so it's a great fundraiser for us.
This year's donation will go toward funds for people who are experiencing homelessness.
Single adults that are chronically homeless, foster youth and veterans, and young adults and pregnant and parenting teens. So we do a lot of things all the time.
Elisa Ajib, who's the owner of the People's Waffles and Emma Ruse, says her business has been a longtime supporter for Volunteers of America.
It brings in, new customers for us as well. They're getting the word out to their donor base. And so people that may not know who People's Waffles is ends up coming in and visiting us this week.
You can find a list of nearest participating restaurants in your neighborhood on our website, kxly.com. In Spokane, Peter Choi, 4 News Now.
All right, help them out.
Oh, another gorgeous shot this morning from the campus of Gonzaga University. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just if you don't look at the sky, because the sky doesn't look all that great at this point.
4 stories of higher education. Yesterday, we had the thunderstorm roll in, and it occurred to me, we showed you this picture of meteorologist Matt Gray.
He did a time lapse, I think, with his phone, and that's how he captured that.
Incredible.
But what I didn't know is that at the end of the rainbow is a pot of gold that is now being, controlled by Thor.
You might get killed if you find the end of that rainbow.
That leprechaun's not very happy. Another picture, again, taken from Stooley. A much calmer picture with somewhere over the rainbow is cloud cover underneath. It's gorgeous, and that is what we had yesterday. Today, probably not going to see any of that in our region. We do have a cooler, unsettled pattern. That's going to be showers for this afternoon. 55 our high today. Tonight, temperatures down to 38. Cloudy and cool, not cold. For the last 3 weeks, we've just, for the most part, been cold in the morning. We're going to see a break. Now, East Coast, last week you had temperatures in the 70s and 80s. It was gorgeous. Now there's frost and freeze warnings as that last low continues to make its way in, pulling the colder air down from Canada. And it's just going to be a big change for them as they fluctuate finally. And now we're going to see that warmer air come in, but it will be a temporary situation. We'll explain coming up. Here we have the rain showers, snow into the higher elevations. The forecast radar says that will be a continued trend with afternoon rain showers that are going to be prevalent. It doesn't mean we're going to have that steady rain, but those showers are going to be hit and miss off and on. That's going to go through 10 o'clock. Then things finally clear out. We, again, cool down, but we don't get cold because we have warmer air coming in from the south. And then we're going to see that all the way through Wednesday morning. Still some rain showers clipping into the northern sections and then over to where we have. Highs today are going to be into the mid to upper 50s, downtown 57, 54 into Liberty Lake, officially 55 with 52 into Coeur d'Alene. Not looking too bad. Planning forecast looking great. 60 for Tuesday. Again, some clouds. Partly cloudy to mostly sunny Wednesday, Thursday. Mid-60s Wednesday. Thursday, 69. Low to mid-70s Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 73 degrees. It's going to be a warming, wonderful, dry weekend. It is 20 minutes past 6 o'clock. It is a Monday. That means it's time for our Pet of the Week.
If you're in the mood for some puppy kisses, look no further than Companions Animal Center. Recently, several puppies have been rescued and found their way to the center. These 3 siblings are a Retriever Lab mix who are about 4 months old. Typical puppies, they will need a loving home with lots of patience, guidance, and playtime to learn and grow. There's also a smaller breed of 5-month-old Chihuahuas that are available for adoption. And if you have a month or so before you're ready to adopt a puppy, there are several hound mix pups who are still in foster care and will be available for adoption then. If you're in the neighborhood on Sunday, April 30th, stop by for a grand opening of Companions Animal Center from noon to 4 p.m. Visit our website at companionsanimalcenter.org for a list of the puppies who are available for adoption. You can fill out the pre-adoption questionnaire to schedule a time that's convenient for you to meet your favorite one.
Oh,
those tails are really wagging there.
They sure are. It's now just about 6:22. The Mariners could not pull off a sweep of the St. Louis Cardinals. We'll show you what happened at T-Mobile Park.
And the first round series between Klay Thompson and the Warriors and Domantas Sabonis and the Kings is now tied at 2 games apiece. We'll hear from Klay next in sports.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
When it's time to protect your home, call Everhart Painting, Spokane's premier painting contractor. Everhart Painting takes care of every detail and backs the results with their industry-leading warranty. Call today and receive their spring special for $500 off. Everhart Painting, your exterior repaint specialist.
My parents started their first dealership in Coeur d'Alene in 1983. They took pride in being locally owned and work hard to help this great community we call home.
Now, 3 generations later, we're still proud to be one of the last locally owned Subaru dealerships, and we're working harder than ever to give back to the community that has supported us all these years.
Because we're looking forward to being your local family Subaru dealer for generations to come.
What do we have here?
I was hit by a semi.
Looks good as new to me. For your headache.
Don't accept that small check.
After an accident like this, you need Craig Swamp & Associates by your side. We'll make sure that you get the help you deserve. And we only get paid after you win.
Well, how do I reach you?
One call, that's 509-999-9999.
How does free college or training sound? It's possible. Washington College Grant gives eligible people money for certificate programs, job training, apprenticeships, or college. Learn more at wagrant.org. That's wagrant.org.
ABC's World News Tonight and 4 News Now. When the local story is national news.
When national stories hit home. Watch ABC World News Tonight at 5:30.
And 4 News Now at 6. That's what we mean when we say expect more.
Get pampered, relax, invigorate, and rejuvenate. 7 Wonders Nail, Hair, and Spa's new North Spokane location is a full-service salon that specializes in achieving this every day. Guests enjoy a complimentary drink with all services, including hair, nails, spa, microblading, full bridal, and more. Our 10,000 square foot spa, one of the largest in the Northwest, accommodates large groups, and walk-ins are welcome too. 7 Wonders Nail, Hair, and Spa, a luxury experience accommodating everyone.
Do you have concrete floors that look like this? Let Everhart Painting floor coating specialists transform your floors with their multi-step coating system. The finished product is spectacular. Call Everhart Painting today and receive their spring special for $500 off. Everhart Painting, your painter for life.
We're only a month into the season, but already we've talked about the Seattle Mariners' inability to score runs multiple times. And on Sunday, that was the perfect case study once again. Starting pitcher Chris Flexen was roughed up early in the M Series finale against the St. Louis Cardinals. He only goes 4 innings while giving up 6 runs on 9 hits to drop to 0-4 on the year. But on the flip side, the bats of Seattle weren't very good outside of a 3-run 3rd inning. They only manage 6 hits on the day as they fall 7-3 and drop to 10-12 on the season. The M's will now start a 9-game road trip starting in Philadelphia on Tuesday. And over the weekend, the Washington State Cougars wrapped up their spring ball with the annual Crimson and Gray game. And this one was all Team Crimson, with Cam Ward leading the way, throwing for 259 yards and a score. Transfer wide receiver DT Sheffield also came up big with a few explosive plays and a touchdown of his own. The Cougs will open up camp sometime in early August as we we are just 131 days away from the season opener at Colorado State. And the first round of the NBA playoffs, a series between the Sacramento Kings and the Golden State Warriors, was already entertaining enough, but on Sunday, we got another epic one. Former Washington State Cougar Klay Thompson went off for 26 points as the Warriors hang on for the 126-125 Game 4 win to help even up the series. Former Zag Domantas Sabonis had a relatively quiet game, going for just 14 points, but nearly earned a triple-double. The momentum now shifts back to the defending champs, who aren't ready to go home just yet.
Well, as good as this feels right now, it's got to be quickly forgotten about once the day's over. Now it's a best of 3. I mean, we know how great this team is on their home court. We know they feed off their crowd, so it's on us to tighten up the turnovers and play the similar defense that we did tonight and do the little things, and I think we can come out with a victory on Wednesday.
Now, when the series is tied at 2 apiece, the winner of Game 5 goes on to win that series more than 80% of the time. And don't forget, KXLY is your exclusive home for the NBA Finals starting in June. Reporting in studio, I'm Alex Crescenti, 4 News Now Sports.
In this morning's GMA First Look, call it the California Gold Rush 2.0. Nugget Nick Preblick comes from a family of gold miners, and they're preparing for a gold rush of their own.
It could turn into a gold rush. The 1800s, there was hardly anybody here, and the word got around, and there was hundreds of thousands of people.
This time, Mother Nature is making gold easier for the treasure seekers to find. While facing drought in recent years, California has seen extreme weather this season. Record snow, heavy rain, and rushing waters, sweeping long deposited gold downstream. And GMA was there to witness these 21st century prospectors in action. So, will these fortune seekers actually find gold? Well, it's coming up at 7 a.m. With your GMA First Look, I'm Mike Ajachi, ABC News, Jamestown, California.
Shook it, and gold's the heaviest.
Trelegy for COPD.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel.
You don't have to take COPD sitting down.
It's a new dawn, it's a new day.
It's time to make a stand.
And I'm feeling good.
Start a new day with Trelegy. No once-daily COPD medicine has the power to treat COPD in as many ways as Trelegy. With 3 medicines and 1 inhaler, Trelegy makes breathing easier for a full 24 hours, improves lung function, and helps prevent future flare-ups. Trelegy won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Do not take Trelegy more than prescribed. Trelegy may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Take a stand and start a new day with Trelegy. Ask your doctor about once daily Trelegy and save at Trelegy.com.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Jacobs Custom Living.
Now we dive, spouting our flame from under.
Come see the Commanders Jazz Ensemble in Coeur d'Alene, April 23rd at North Idaho College, and in Spokane, April 24th at the Fox Theater.
Join us for jackpots, food, and fun at Missisquoi Casino Hotel. The more you play, the more entries you can earn in our Mo Money prize drawings. Earn your share of over $18,000 in prizes and cash. Drawings start at 6 p.m. Saturday, April 29th. Sun Club players could win grand prize bundles, including a riding lawnmower, leaf blower, weed whacker, and a self-propelled lawnmower. Learn more at Missisquoi.com.
This is a town called Basic. It's pretty hard to stand out around here. But if you pull up in a 2023 Nissan Rogue, you'll stand out before your feet even hit the pavement.
Can you make mine look like that?
Anything but basic. The 2023 Nissan Rogue. Get a low $399 per month lease on Rogue or get 0% financing for 36 months on select models.
How does free college or training sound? It's possible. Washington College Grant gives eligible people money for certificate programs, job training, apprenticeships, or college. Learn more at wagrant.org. That's wagrant.org.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
The 4 News Now story tracker with the stories people are reading about online this morning.
President Biden is getting ready to officially announce another run for the White House. According to 2 senior Democratic advisors, the president plans to name this woman, White House advisor Julie Chavez Rodriguez, to oversee his re-election campaign. Rodriguez, the granddaughter of labor icon Cesar Chavez, is a longtime Democratic advisor and close to the president. Biden is expected to formally announce he's running as soon as this week.
The Tupperware party could be coming to an end as its competitors' sales recover from the pandemic dip. The 77-year-old company's sales continue to decline. The Tupperware brand name is so iconic that it's used as shorthand for leftover food storage. But it has historically only been sold through direct sales and was only recently introduced to Target stores last year. Many experts believe the company's shift away from its core business model is too little too late.
Well, good morning, Northwest. I'm Derek Dice.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Monday, April 24th. Let's check in with Mark and your first alert forecast to kick off the week.
Good morning, everybody. So we have a mild start temperature-wise. The rain has stopped into Spokane and Coeur d'Alene throughout the I-90 corridor. We're at 41 in both locations. We do see, however, rain showers to the west, and then they're headed our way. The 4 things you need to know. We're going to have showers firing up again until about dinner time. It's a cool start to the week, no doubt about it. Cool, but the 70s are rolling in for the end of the week, and we'll talk about the timing on that, plus the dry conditions we're going to see into the weekend. Doppler radar busy into North Idaho as we see these rain showers with snow into the higher elevations continue, and more rain now finally coming in from the west. Davenport getting some rain showers, and they're headed our way. Forecast radar says, yeah, it's going to be this afternoon. We're going to see those throughout. They're going to be spotty and scattered, and then we're going to clear out, dry out, and things look pretty good. Today, we're going to have temperatures firing off into the upper 40s throughout much of the day and then into the low 50s for the afternoon. Our high today will be 55.
A 2-year capital budget that would cover millions of dollars in funding for Spokane area project is heading to the governor's desk.
The House and Senate unanimously passed the budget that would cover various construction and maintenance projects across the state. Destiny Richards is in studio with what projects are included for us here in Eastern Washington.
Senator Mike Patton represents District 4 in the Washington State Senate, and he commented that the final version of the capital budget includes nearly everything he requested. Here are the 5 biggest Spokane area projects included: nearly $1.2 million for the new Spokane Valley Performing Arts Center construction, with another near $2 million for the Spokane Valley Summer Theater, which will be part of the Performing Arts Center. Just over $1 million for the Hub Sports Fields in Liberty Lake, $750,000 for Spokane Scale House Market in Spokane Valley, and $543,000 for a Vista Stadium improvements. There are many more projects on the list, which you can see in full in this story on KXLY.com. And after the budget passed, Senator Patton also commented, quote, "The budget helps fund several local athletic and recreational projects in our district, as well as performing arts projects and other local projects. It's a good capital budget for the 4th district and for the state, and it's good to see taxpayers' money spent on local projects." The capital budget would also provide funding for projects at Washington State University, Eastern Washington University, and other schools in District 9. There's funding for 2 Washington State Patrol crime labs and the construction of criminal justice training centers, one of which would be in Spokane. And $694 million is allocated for affordable housing projects. Reporting in studio, Destiny Richards, 4 News Now.
Destiny, thank you. The Biden administration says just under 100 American diplomats, embassy staff, and their families were evacuated over the weekend from Sudan.
As deadly conflict continues among 2 opposing military forces, more American citizens are still stuck in the East African nation. Sydney Charles is live at the Breaking Now desk with the latest on evacuation efforts underway right now.
That's right. Overnight, more high-risk evacuations from Sudan as several foreign governments scramble to pull out their citizens from the conflict zone. The situation in Sudan has forced several foreign governments, including the Biden administration, to pull out personnel and their families. But there are no immediate official plans to evacuate private American citizens still on the ground. This happening just hours after helicopters flew American government personnel and their families from the U.S. Embassy in Sudan's capital of Khartoum to safety. U.S. forces, including the Navy SEALs Team 6, flying 800 miles from Djibouti to Khartoum to make this daring rescue.
Anytime you're flying, at 100 knots, very close to the ground in pitch black, there's certainly some risk there.
An estimated 16,000 Americans remain on the ground as the bloody battle rages on. The State Department saying there are no immediate plans to evacuate them. And while the Biden administration searches for alternate escape routes, right now the USAID has deployed a disaster response team to help with the humanitarian crisis sparked by the ongoing conflict. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
That 20% off Bed Bath & Beyond coupon in your drawer is only good for a few more days. The company filed for bankruptcy yesterday, saying it will stop accepting coupons on Wednesday. Instead, Bed Bath & Beyond expects to offer deep discounts on its products as part of its going out of business sales. Profits for Bed Bath & Beyond took a hit when stores closed for months because of the pandemic. The company's been trying to cut costs by closing more than half of its stores since late last year.
A Central Valley high school teacher is facing sexual misconduct charges, accused of having a sexual relationship with a student. According to court documents, the relationship started over social media last summer. 24-year-old McKenna Kindred alerted school administrators that she was being harassed online by people accusing her of having a relationship with a student in December. Spokane County Sheriff's deputies launched an investigation and uncovered social media and text messages, including photos shared between Kindred and the teenager. Other students told detectives the teen went to her house while her husband was on a hunting trip last November. Kindred is due in court early next month. The Central Valley School District says Kindred submitted her resignation after she was placed on leave. All right, Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:37.
Let's check in with Mark. A bit of a tumultuous start early this morning anyway.
Yeah, we've had the rain showers tapering off. Now the winds following that, more rain coming in, but we have wind gusts 22 in Spokane, the West Plains. Breezy Airway Heights is named that for a reason. And so it is going to be gusty winds this morning. We'll have more on your forecast coming up.
And Spokane's mayor has co-signed a letter calling for more drug enforcement in Washington. The two changes more than 24 cities want. When Good Morning Northwest continues.
4 News Now on your time with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Meet the future. A chef, a designer, and an engineer. All learning to save and spend their money with Chase. The chef's cooking up first with her new debit card.
Hungry?
Uh-huh. The designer's eyeing sequins, plaid. While mom is eyeing his spending. Nice. And the engineer? She's taking control with her own account for college. 3 futures, all with Chase. Freedom for kids, control for parents. One bank for both. Chase, make...
Redefine laundry in half the space.
At Gold Seal Plumbing, we're always looking at better ways to solve plumbing issues in your home. That's why we use the latest technology in sewer line repair called trenchless sewer repair. We can replace your current sewer line without digging up your entire yard. With just a couple of holes on the ground, we can pull new sewer pipe from the main line right into your house with minimal disruption to your lawn and your wallet. So if you need your sewer line repaired or replaced, call the best. Call Gold Seal Plumbing. We're on our way.
Get pampered, relax, invigorate, and rejuvenate. 7 Wonders Nail, Hair, and Spa's new North Spokane location is a full-service salon that specializes in achieving this every day. Guests enjoy a complimentary drink with all services, including hair, nails, spa, microblading, full bridal, and more. Our 10,000 square foot spa, one of the largest in the Northwest, accommodates large groups, and walk-ins are welcome too. 7 Wonders Nail, Hair, and Spa, a luxury experience accommodating everyone.
Hit the ground running in the most adventurous Honda vehicles yet. Like the Pilot and Passport Trail Sport, or the Ridgeline, made more rugged with better off-road performance, and more capable with different driving modes available to conquer snow, mud, and sand. Adventure on in the Honda for you. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
It's now 6:40. Spokane is one of 28 cities voicing frustrations with the enforcement of public drug use in Washington.
Mayor Nadine Woodward and 27 other mayors across the state signed and sent a letter to the Washington legislature spelling out their concerns on the direction of a new drug enforcement policy that's headed to the Washington legislature. The letter is asking for two things. One, to make it a gross misdemeanor for public drug use, and two, for cities to regulate their own drug enforcement ordinances. Right now, the entire state operates on a three-strike system, meaning if someone is caught publicly using drugs, police have to refer them to substance abuse programs at least twice before an arrest can be made. Mayor Woodward says the current policy is not enough.
We support the opportunity for treatment, but if you don't get treatment, then you do go to jail if there's been an infraction. We want the abilities for cities to be able to pass ordinances like we have, that we've been working on, the Safer Open Spaces Ordinance, and those are things that the state right now is looking to take away from us.
Part of those demands were in the Senate version of this bill, but the city says this letter was initiated after the House removed that language from the bill.
Today's 10-second takeaway, pretty easy. Clouds and showers throughout the day up until about dinner time. So your light rain gear is going to be needed, not to mention the fact it's going to be breezy as well. 55 our high today.
All right, Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:42.
Thanks for waking up with Good Morning Northwest on your Monday. Back after this.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
She was looking so fine. 5'5" thinking that's style.
Where's the butler?
It's John Butler. Hate being judged by your name? So do we. At Consign Furniture and Jewelry, we're not what you think. Our inventory is the best in the Northwest. Like this, and this, and this. Check out the most unique shopping experience in the universe.
Are you filming?
Yep.
That's a good one. You kind of have to be able to see my feet. I'll post it.
Try rolling your wrist, dude.
And I'll put my weight on the back, especially on my outside foot.
Balance is key. So is stick work.
Mom, I'll be out front. You should switch to sledding.
They should switch to being helpful. No blocking. Good idea.
Keep your eyes up, man.
Try to keep the control on your weight going forward. Weight open.
Nice snap.
Tap, tap. Get that power.
Also, it's paying off.
Come on, hustle back. Hustle back. Come here. You go out. Next dip. Set it. Go. Come here. Come on. Come on.
Chicago, celebrating 25 years of Broadway Razzle Dazzle. Paint the town again with Chicago the Musical.
May 13th and 14th at First Interstate Center for the Arts, BroadwaySpokane.com.
My parents started their first dealership in Coeur d'Alene in 1983. They took pride in being locally owned and work hard to help this great community we call home.
Now, 3 generations later, we're still proud to be one of the last locally owned Subaru dealerships, and we're working harder than ever to give back to the community that has supported us all these years.
Because we're looking forward to being your local family Subaru dealer for generations to come.
What do we have here?
I was hit by a semi.
For your headache.
Don't accept that small check.
We'll make sure that you get the help you deserve.
One call, that's 509-999-9999.
4 News Now is brought to you by Shriners Children's Spokane, the most amazing care anywhere.
It's now 6:45. Ramsey, Dalton, Bora, and Bryan Elementary. 2 of those schools in Coeur d'Alene could be shut down if the school district's $25 million supplemental levy fails to pass next month. The school board Friday officially declaring a financial emergency, saying one of the reasons it made the emergency declaration before the vote was to give the hundreds of teachers that could be laid off plenty of time to find a new job during hiring season.
That's the whole point to the financial emergency, is that you are able to move forward and let your people know as soon as possible.
One of those teachers whose job is on the line is Teresa Armstrong. She has chosen Bora Elementary not only as the place she wants to work, but also the place she sends her son. She received the news that Bora could be one of the schools closing via email.
It's gutting. This has been my place that I've taught for 15 years, and it's been like the home away from home.
The board will approve the list of jobs to cut after the vote May 16th if the levy fails.
If you live in the Coeur d'Alene School District, here's how much more a month you'll have to pay if that levy passes. According to the school district, if your home is valued at $300,000, your taxes will go up $2.77 a month. If your home is valued at $525,000, it'll go up $633 a month. To see exactly how much more you'll need to pay, we have a link to a levy tax calculator. Just look for this story on KXLY.com.
All right, here you go. Here's a live look at the Gonzaga University. Is that a statue?
Did we ask that guy to stand there?
Hello, sir. Good morning. Have a great day of class.
I had to look closely to see if that was actually our photojournalist, Alex, and if he just set up his shot and then stood in it for a second, but it wasn't. I don't know who that guy was.
Just waiting on a bus. Oh, wait, you're already at school. I don't know, but just hanging out. But notice, light jacket, mild.
A lot warmer than last week.
Indeed.
Boy, howdy. 46 in Grand Coulee, 41 Spokane. Omak, you're at 48 degrees this morning, 46 in Grand Coulee, Moses Lake 47, starting off the day. Now, breezy conditions, no doubt. More rain showers expected later on today, 55 degrees. So, again, a jacket, a windbreaker, waterproof layer for this afternoon would be great. We are going to have those winds gusting to 30 today. Tonight, things cool down to about average, but then the winds calm down as high pressure builds in, and that's going to be great news for us. So we look at satellite and radar for the last several hours, and we've had the rain changing to snow only into the higher elevations. Now, more rain coming in. We see that in the Central Basin moving along. Heavier rains to the south of I-90. That's going to push into the LC Valley, but we're going to get our share of showers out of this for later on today. So we look at the forecast radar, and yeah, it's going to be rainier to the south. We're going to have the afternoon showers by 10 o'clock. We clear out, we cool down. Things are looking pretty good. Tuesday's going to be amazing, but still not as warm as we're going to get. Our highs today are going to be into the mid to upper 50s, depending on where you are. Of course, downtown a little warmer. 56 into Meade, Deer Park 55. We go into Idaho a little cooler. Hayden 52, afternoon showers. We're going to see that same thing into Coeur d'Alene at 52 degrees. Those showers are going to last, again, around dinner time. Then they're going to continue to move out. We look at the planning forecast, and we've just got great news for you this morning. Today, the afternoon rain showers, but tomorrow it's going to be 60, drier, 66 on Wednesday. We continue to build, and then we get into near 70 on Thursday. There's about a 70% chance that we could hit a 70-degree mark on Thursday, but it's looking really good with temperatures low 70s on Friday. The weekend, Saturday 74. It's going to be 73 for Sunday. So weekend events, I've got a fundraiser coming up Friday at Arborcrest. Going to be great weather for that. Really couldn't plan it any better. So we see, as we look at the temperature trend, how the weekend's just setting up. You're going to have to get sunscreen out, and then you're going to have to get your coat out again for Monday. So we're going from these cool, showery starts today to a gorgeous end of the week, to then a cooler start next week and cooler conditions. So the 70s are going to come out, but they're not going to last long.
Hey, but this is what we've been waiting for. Warm up
so
like this.
long.
Yeah,
perfect
Forever.
timing.
Love it.
It is now 10 minutes before the hour. Well, just about 10 minutes before the hour. Your morning sprint's coming up next.
Thanks so much for waking up with Good Morning Northwest here on your Monday morning. Look at those skies out there above downtown. We'll be right back with that sprint.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Sandpoint Furniture Carpet One.
It's all about fun, food, relaxation, low room prices, and more fun. Cure your spring fever at North Idaho's most welcoming casino, the Kootenai Casino. April is Progressive Super Spends Month, and it's your chance to win big while paying so little for your getaway. Our April Kootenai Falls Lodge and Riverview rooms are specially priced. If amazing gaming is what you want, book a Spring Fever getaway. Call 888-YOU-ARE-LUCKY or visit KootenaiRiverInn.com.
Take advantage of all the tax credits you can, including the new Washington State Working Families Tax Credit. You could get up to $1,200 back on state taxes already paid. Visit workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
We just made history as Southwest Airlines' first mother-daughter pilot duo.
You've heard their incredible story. Now, Clinton Kelly is taking their looks to new heights. Next, Rachel.
Watch Rachel today at 3 and 4 News Now at 5.
The spring clearance sale is on at R&R RV Center in Liberty Lake in North Spokane. Save thousands now on all 2022 models. Springdale travel trailers from $229 per month with 0 down. Cougar travel trailers from only $435 per month. Or save thousands on Cruiser Air fifth wheels. Don't let summer pass you by. Shop now at R&R RV in Liberty Lake in North Spokane. Online at rnrrv.com.
From R&R RV, your RV superstore.
Meet 3 students, all learning to save and spend their money with Chase. Freedom for kids? Thank you, chef. Control for parents? Nice. One bank for both. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Ready? So it all started when I was at a friend's party.
Mia, can you send me that?
Sure. Everyone keeps asking.
Mia, can you send me that?
Even my French neighbor. I mean, all the time.
Can you send me that?
I'm not making this up.
Hey, can you send me that?
Everyone.
Sure.
Weather Alert Days on 4 News Now.
That means weather that could be a threat to your family's safety.
The First Alert Weather Team pinpoints the most impactful and dangerous days, warning you early, on air and online. Weather Alert Days, another way we're keeping you safe on 4 News Now. See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:53, time to get you ready to take on your Monday with the morning sprint.
Sydney Charles has details from police on a shooting in West Central Spokane yesterday afternoon.
Mark is live talking about a wonderful warm-up coming our way.
But the Washington State Legislature passed a 2-year state capital budget yesterday. Let's get to Destiny Richards now with more about this budget and what it would cover.
A 2-year capital budget that would cover thousands and even millions of dollars in funding for Spokane area projects is headed to Governor Inslee's desk. Here are the 5 biggest Spokane area projects included. Nearly $1.2 million for the new Spokane Valley Performing Arts Center construction, with another near $2 million for the Spokane Valley Summer Theater, which will be a part of the Performing Arts Center. Just over $1 million will go to the Hub Sports Fields in Liberty Lake, $750,000 for Spokane Scale House Market in Spokane Valley, and $543,000 for Avista Stadium improvements. There are many more projects on the list, which you can see in full in this story on KXLY.com.
A Central Valley High School teacher is facing sexual misconduct charges, accused of having a relationship with a student. According to court documents, the relationship started over social media last summer. 24-year-old McKenna Kindred alerted school administrators that she was being harassed online by people accusing her of having a sexual relationship with a student in December. Spokane County Sheriff's deputies launched an investigation and uncovered social media and text messages, including photos shared between Kindred and the teenager. Kindred is due in court early next month.
The Spokane City Council has delayed its vote on whether to investigate Spokane Police Chief Craig Meidl. That was supposed to happen this evening. Now, last month, we told you that multiple groups were calling for Meidl to resign and for Mayor Nadine Woodward to change practices. They claim favoritism towards a group of downtown business owners and individuals. The police chief says all of these accusations are unfounded.
And police are still looking for the person involved in a shooting in West Central Spokane late yesterday afternoon. It began with a man calling 911, saying he had been shot at and was trapped upstairs in his home as the gunman was on the main level. That shooting took place here at the home located on West Sharp Avenue near Ash. Right now, police do not know what the relationship was between the victim and the shooter. The call prompted an immediate response from police. Upon arrival, officers communicated with and evacuated the 4 people inside the home while looking for the gunman, but it was initially unclear if that person was still inside the home or if they had left the area. You can find all the details on this story right now on KXLY.com.
A Spokane man died following a motorcycle crash near Spokane International Airport Saturday morning. Washington State Patrol says that man was headed east on Highway 2 near Sunset Highway and Airport Drive when he left the road, hit a divider. He was thrown from the motorcycle and ended up on the westbound side of the highway. WSP does not know if drugs or alcohol were involved.
A former Idaho State police officer has been arrested by the Kootenai County Sheriff's Office for the death of his wife. 57-year-old Daniel Charles Howard turned himself in Friday night. His wife, Kendi Wilkins Howard, died in Athol in February of 2021. The former trooper faces first-degree murder and domestic battery charges.
As we look at the Doppler weather, as we go to our first alert weather, it is, again, it was a wet early morning. Now those rain showers are moving out of Idaho, but more moving in from the west. And we're going to see those continue to be around for this afternoon and into this evening. Things are going to taper off. Our high today is going to be 55, 52 into Coeur d'Alene. Temperatures in the low 60s as you head west. Looking very nice. Our weather today, those rain showers coming in mid-morning, taking us all the way into the afternoon, potentially this evening. But our high today, 55, which is still below average. We get better for tomorrow.
Around the world this morning, the American embassy in the East African nation of Sudan is now temporarily closed with no official American presence there as a deadly conflict rages among two opposing military forces. The Biden administration says American diplomats, embassy staff, and their families were evacuated over the weekend, but thousands of Americans are still stuck there. Coverage on the rescues in Sudan will continue next on Good Morning America.
That 20% off Bed Bath & Body or Bed Bath & Beyond coupon in your drawer is only good for a few more days. The company filed for bankruptcy yesterday and says it will stop accepting coupons on Wednesday. Instead, Bed Bath & Beyond expects to offer deep discounts on its products as part of its going out of business sales. The company has been trying to cut costs by closing more than half its stores since late last year.
Spokane is one of 28 cities voicing frustrations with the enforcement of public drug use in Washington. Mayor Nadine Woodward and 27 other mayors around the state signed and sent a letter to the Washington legislature spelling out concerns on the direction of a new drug enforcement policy that's headed to the Washington legislature. The letter's asking for two things. One, to make it a gross misdemeanor for public drug use, and two, for cities to regulate their own drug enforcement ordinances. You can read more details about this letter on KXLY.com. Back with the final check of weather with Mark right after this.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
If your checking account isn't earning you money, it's time to switch to bonus checking from Numerica. The account that earns an incredible 2% annual percentage yield. That could earn you up to $500 every year or more.
You filming?
Yep.
Try rolling your wrist, dude.
You gotta focus on balance.
You should switch to sledding. I'm gonna block him.
Good idea.
Don't forget stick work. Hustle's paying off.
Now we dive, spouting our flame from under.
Come see the Commanders Jazz Ensemble in Coeur d'Alene, April 23rd at North Idaho College, and in Spokane, April 24th at the Fox Theater.
All right, good morning, everybody. A cloudy sky. We had some early morning rain, and now more rain showers are going to be coming in. We're going to see those coming up here in a couple of hours or less. We're going to have those throughout the afternoon. Our high today is going to be 55 degrees. When we look at our planning forecast, we can plan on smiles all around towards the end of the week. 60 on Tuesday and cloudy. Look for partly cloudy Wednesday and 66. But then we hit 69 on Thursday. We're low to mid 70s going through the weekend. It is going to be absolutely amazing.
And a Monday feels a little better when you look at what's ahead there on that 7-day forecast, right?
100%. Hey, thanks for being with us this morning. Good Morning America starts right now. See you throughout the morning.